Hello everyone, welcome to the lesson number 2 of Power BI. In the lesson number 1, we talked about the introduction about the Power BI, and in this lesson number 2, I'm going to talk about the building blocks of Power BI, right? So when we think about the building blocks, let me provide an example before I proceed with this. If you take a building, right, that building created using glasses, concrete, steel, wood, so like that, right? If you take a car, it's made from metal, fabric and rubber, so like that. So that means finally the final product is there, but by assembling a lot of component to it, right? The same concept when we think about the building blocks of the Power BI. Okay, so when we think about the building blocks of Power BI, there are 5 areas that we can learn about. What are those? Visualization, dataset, reports, dashboards, and tiles. So those are the building blocks of Power BI. By having all those things, finally, we will see the final picture. After having all those 5 components, we see the final product of the Power BI, right? So let's take the first one, visualization. So what is this visualization? Visualization is the representation of data, the way your data is going to represent using charts, right? A lot of charts, and also a kind of numbers, big numbers. So you can see in this example, so these are numbers, right? And these are line charts. So like that way we can visualize your data. And also when we think about data set, the data sets is the collection of data that Power BI uses to create its visualization. So data sets required to create the visualization. Example for data sets: your Excel datasheet, your SharePoint list, your SQL database, your web service. So likewise, so those are the examples for data sets. Finally, data sets are having or carrying the data which requires to create the visualization, right? And also another important thing is the data sets can be a combination of many different sources, right? So finally, the bottom line, the main part to create the Power BI reports, the visualization, is the data sets. Without data sets, we can't do anything. Alright, and then when you think about reports, reports is a collection of visualization. Report is a collection of visualization. So by creating a visualization, finally we create a report, right? So that is the simple answer for that. And also in Power BI desktop, we do a lot of reports. So dashboard, in simple way, when we have a lot of reports and then we want to present some of the main information on those reports, we create dashboard. Normally a dashboard is a one page, a single page. We can include a different visualization in your reports into the dashboard. Finally it will be a one picture, and that is the thing your management need to take decisions. By clicking on the dashboards, we call tiles, I'm coming to that, we can go to the reports. So finally, a dashboard is a collection of visualization taken from the reports, right? So in that way, we can define dashboards. Tiles. The tiles are a single visualization on a report or a dashboard. If you take this example, if you think about this is a dashboard, then these are the tiles. So you can see this one is highlighted. The single visualization on a report or a dashboard we call as a tile. Then we can say a visualization or a dashboard is a set of tiles. It's a set of tiles, right? Okay, so that is about tiles, right? So then we are done with the basics. We know about the Power BI basics and also the building blocks of the Power BI by now. So finally, the Power BI is a collection of services, apps and connectors. So you are connecting to those and using the data sets and creating the visualization and finally creating the dashboards to share with your management, so their decision making, right? So if you take flow of Power BI, right, you have the Power BI desktop, then you share the reports to dashboards to Power BI services, and you share through the Power BI mobile. Alright friends, so this is the end of the lesson number 2. So after this lesson, we will go to the more depth of Power BI. Thank you for watching the lesson number 2. Looking forward to meet you in the lesson number 3 very soon. God bless you all.